Swana, and this is Ray. And we're here with Mrs. Diane Browne, and we're here at the St. Andrew High School Museum.
Hi girls, I'm so pleased to be here and meeting you, and you're all in first form.
Yes.
That's great.
Well, we were walking in the museum and we saw your books, and we were wondering how interesting they were. So we wanted to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
What I really wanted to ask you was, which book to date captures a character from your life, your childhood?
My childhood. Okay, well let me tell you, that's interesting because I have two books here, and they're from my time travel series, because I love time travel.
Okay.
And this one, The Ring and the Roaring Water, the characters, they're two girls, go back to 1951, Hurricane Charlie. And the setting for this book is actually where I lived. So that makes it easier to write it, because then you know what it was like.
Yes.
Even though I was very, very little at the time, I couldn't remember anything, okay? The other book, by the way, goes back to 1907 earthquake, the Kingston 1907 earthquake. And again, I set it in a place where I know, and that was my grandmother's house on East Street. So in a way, both of them capture bits of my
Very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Thank you for answering my question.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Okay, I'll turn over to my friend Rain.
There's also a question I would like to ask. Can you tell any tips for young aspiring artists?
Well, the main thing, and you'll be surprised, is that you need to read and read everything. A lot of people will come and say, oh, I want to write. And you say, what books have you read? And they haven't read anything much, only what they had to do in school. So you read as much as you can in the area that you want to write. So for example, if it's young adult, then you read a lot of books for teenagers, which is what you would probably be thinking of now. And then after that, because that gives you an idea of how people write. It's not that you're copying them, but you're hearing words and you see how it works and you see how plot works. And then after that, you have to just keep trying. A lot of people think that you just write one thing and it must be good right away. It's not. A lot of us write and rewrite and so on. So I was writing from, I guess, probably a little older than you. I had something in the school magazine. And then after that, you just keep. So from now, when you're writing essays, this is part of your practice for writing.
I was sure I remember that. Thank you.
Yes. And I hope that I'll see the three of you writing books.
Yes, Sam?
Yes, I would also like to ask you, what was the thing that inspired you to write?
Well, I wanted to portray our lives for children. When I was growing up, the books that we read, I believe you still read some of them, like Nancy Drew and Bobsy Twins. And I thought our lives were just as important. And I wanted our children to be able to read about themselves. And that is really what inspired me. And then I tried to capture as much as of our life in our books, so that I may have folk songs or other aspects of our life. However, the main thing, of course, is to write a good story and an interesting story. But it's to show that we are important and what we do can be adventurous too.
Yes. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
We would like to ask another question. We would really like to ask you, where can we purchase these books?
Oh, you'll get this one in SAHS stores.
Okay.
Anything that you want to purchase and you can't find it, you ask them.
So this one is Island Princess and in Brooklyn, and you can purchase it in SAHS stores in Busham.
And this one is about a girl who is 13 years old and migrates to join her mother in Brooklyn. Sometimes mothers go ahead and work, and so she's eventually going, but she really doesn't want to go first to stay in Jamaica with her grandma, because she doesn't know her mommy that well. And so it's all about her challenges how she adjusts to a new life, how she makes friends at school, which turns out to be quite hard at first. Okay.
Well, we'd really like to say thanks, and we really appreciate you taking time out to come here. Thank you.
And I thank you for a wonderful interview, girls. And of course, you're gonna work really well, and you're gonna write